Fuck me. It's been a while since I've done a video. I don't even know how to start this. Alright, hello. Welcome to this video, and today we're going to be talking about something I really haven't seen anybody talk about, well, ever. I've searched up videos on the subject, and haven't found any, so today we're going to be talking about the scrap TF2 cosmetics that never saw the light of day. These are all cosmetics that have had files in the game at some point, but for various reasons never got released. With that being said, let's jump right into it. So first up, we're going to be talking about the Bonk and Flash, an item for the Scout, and you can probably already tell that it bears a striking resemblance to both the Bonk Boy, which released on June 23rd, 2011 as part of the Uber update, as well as the more recently added Lightning Lid added to the game in the Rainy Day pack on May 15th, 2017. All three items were inspired by the DC superhero, the Flash, with the Bonk Boy being just a remodeled version of the Bonk and Flash. The only bit of information we can find about this item is in a forum thread on the Facepunch website. The comment quotes an interview with a 3D artist that goes by the name Sparkwire, who has modeled a ton of items for Team Fortress 2. He has 112 self-made items in his inventory, many of which are keys, but still, this man/woman has done a lot for the game. In the interview, Sparkwire answers a question that asks, will there be a Bonk Boy style to be like the version in your avatar? To which he replies, for the record, the wiki got it wrong. The Bonk Boy that got its textures in the file for a while was the first Bonk full mask, which I made before the polycount contest. I emailed Robin Walker and he told me it didn't get in-game for copyright legal reasons. The texture for the item was found in the GCF's grid cache files after the May Economy update dropped on September 30th, 2010, almost a full year before the Bonk Boy would ever see the light of day. Also, just a side note, the Bonk Boy was not made by Sparkwire, it was made by Neodos, who has also contributed a ton to TF2, and made the item as the Bonk and Flash's spiritual successor. Next up is the Bullseye's Head, another item for the Scout. Now, unfortunately, the item doesn't have any known textures or GCFs, so I don't really have too much to show you here, and there isn't much to talk about either. It was supposed to be based off the mascot for Monday Night Combat, Bullseye, pictured here, but it was scrapped in favor of the essential accessories, the superfan, and the athletic supporter. It was also removed because the developers thought it to be too big and would most likely either make for buggy hitboxes where the hat wouldn't exist, or a very large head for snipers to take easy pot shots at. Had the item been released, it would have been released alongside the other three items mentioned before on the January 24th, 2011 patch as a reward for anyone who pre-purchased Monday Night Combat before February 1st, 2011. Now we have a look at the ID badge, an all-class cosmetic, and you may have already guessed that it looks an awful lot like the photo badge, and that's because it was made by the same 3D modeler, Lero. The ID badge is just an alternate version of the photo badge as proven by this photo found in the Facepunch forums. If it were to have been released, it would have been a part of the Maniversary update on October 13th, 2011, but never saw the light of day and was scrapped in favor of the photo badge that's in the game today. The files were added to the game on the day of the Maniversary update, but were removed less than a month later due to the files being unused. After the ID badge, we have the Legionnaire's Lid, which is spelled wrong and really irks me, but nonetheless, it's an item for the soldier. Surprisingly, the files are still able to be found in the game if you do a little bit of digging in the tf_english.txt file. It was fully textured and even had a loadout and backpack description along with it. It was supposed to be added in the May Economy update on September 30th, 2010, but was scrapped in favor of the Defiant Spartan being added 3 months later on the 17th of December 2010, which was a part of the Australian Christmas patch. The item was submitted by Miko027, and the Defiant Spartan was submitted by Viper, so to my knowledge there isn't any connection between the two items. They just look very similar, and in my opinion, I can see why Valve chose the Defiant Spartan over the Legionnaire's Lid. And lastly, we have an item called the Mummy Eyes for the Pyro, which was supposed to be added to the game as part of the Halloween 2013 community bundle, and can even be seen in the old icon for the promotion of the bundle. But the icon was later updated with the item no longer being pictured in said bundle. Everything was able to be found in the game, including the description, a fully rendered model, everything, but on November 1st, 2013, just 3 days after it was added, Valve removed it. The reason that it was removed is unknown, and I honestly don't have a clue as to why it got removed. In my opinion, it looks pretty nice. I tried going to the creator Vlex profile, but the link doesn't exist, and if I remove the -artist part of the name in the Steam ID, it just takes me to a private profile. I'm baffled as to why this was removed. I just don't know. Maybe Valve just doesn't like releasing things pertaining to the pyro. Who knows? Thank you all so much for watching. Now there was one more cosmetic that was scrapped, Sam's hat, but it was later added as the Bloodhound on the March 12th, 2013 patch, so I didn't feel like covering it would be necessary. If you want to see more videos like this, I have a few more planned out, so be sure to subscribe if you want to see those, and if you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like button. Once again, thank you all for watching, and I'll try to have the next video up in about a week or so. Also, if you wanted to check out my Twitch, I do stream every single night at 11 PM EST, so if you wanted to pop in and say hey, I'd love to see you there. Until next time.